first National Space Day. It was on 23rd August 2023, Chandrayaan-3 made the historic landing on the moon, creating a never-before event in the history of the space program of this nation. In ISRO, we never imagined the impact that is going to create out of this accomplishment. And it is when Honorable Prime Minister of India visited us in the control center after a few days, and he made the announcement of 23rd August to be the National Space Day, and also declared the landing site of Chandrayaan-3 as the Shiva Shakti point. This year, the National Space Day is being celebrated all across the length and breadth of this country with the participation of departments, ministries, educational institutions, science organizations, NGOs, general public, and there is a lot of energy and enthusiasm that is visible. Today we have culminating the entire celebration with the presence of our Honorable President of India on the National Space Day, the very first National Space Day.
And being the major National Space Day, ladies and gentlemen, widespread celebrations took place across the country from July to August. We present before you a short film on the glimpse of events across the country and the genesis of National Space Day.
Over the last decade, under the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, India has achieved path-breaking achievements in the field of space science technology. ISRO has accomplished a stellar journey in space exploration over the years with successful missions like Chandrayaan, Mangalyaan, Astrosat, Aditya L1 and ExpoSat. These missions have garnered international recognition for the Indian space community. On July 14, 2023, the LBM-3M4 successfully launched the much-anticipated lunar mission Chandrayaan-3. After an incredible journey spanning around 4 lakh kilometers over the course of 40 days, the Chandrayaan-3 reached its destination, the Moon. On August 23rd, 2023, the Chandrayaan-3 spacecraft achieved a spectacular soft landing near the southern polar region of the Moon. After a few hours, rover ramped down from the lander and India embarked on a historic moonwalk. The Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, applauded the valiant efforts of ISRO scientists. He also saluted the pivotal contribution made by the women scientists of ISRO, the Nari Shakti, in the successful accomplishment of India's lunar landing mission.
23 अगस्त को जब भारत ने चंद्रमा पर तिरंगा फहराया, उस दिन को अब हिंदुस्तान नेशनल स्पेस डे के रूप में मनाया जाएगा.
To celebrate the inaugural National Space Day 2024, the entire country was categorized into 7 zones with various centers of ISRO and other ministries, academia, industries and institutions, the month-long conferences, talks, exhibitions, open houses, quiz, Bharatiya Antariksh Hackathon and ISRO Robotics Challenge, etc. were conducted as part of the National Space Day 2024. The theme selected for this year is Touching Lives While Touching the Moon, India's Space Saga. India's remarkable advancements in the space sector over the past decade demonstrates its unwavering commitment to scientific excellence, technological innovation, and touching the lives of billions of people in the country. With an ambitious vision, the future of the Indian space program looks promising. This will inspire the next generation of scientists, engineers, and explorers to reach beyond the universe.
Today, our satellites circling the Earth in space have literally touched the lives of millions of Indians. By simultaneously relaying thousands of telephone calls, enabling high-speed internet and hundreds of TV channels across the length and breadth of the country, they have brought in national integration as never before. And by enabling the provision of accurate weather forecasts and facilitating safe and accurate navigation, they now have a profound influence on the daily lives of Indians. The fact that the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, has also developed many launch vehicles to place these satellites in various orbits further underscores the status of India as a major spacefaring nation. To strengthen the space ecosystem, the Government of India has incepted ENSIL to commercialize space technologies and InSpace to promote, regulate and monitor activities in the space sector. Together with ISRO, they unveil the decadal vision, setting the stage for India to emerge as a dominant global space power. The recent successful launches of Skyroot Aerospace's Vikram S rocket and Agnikul's Agniban are making waves. This is a game changer for the country's private space industry, ushering in new opportunities for entrepreneurs and scientists.
Now, as far as space economy is concerned, I think in the last 3 or 4 years there's been a quantum jump. And I have the confidence to say that in the years to come, space economy would be an important component of India's overall economic growth.
As the latest chapter in its 6-decade-old space saga, the country has now embarked on Gaganyaan, the maiden step in its ambitious human spaceflight program. A careful look at the history and particularly from the past 10 years of Indian space program makes us confident about India's future space vision 2047. The Government of India, under the visionary leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, has laid down clear roadmap for the India's space exploration endeavors. ISRO is planning to develop India's next generation launch vehicle. Surya is a heavy lift rocket being developed by ISRO to carry payloads of up to 10 tons to geostationary transfer orbit (GTO) and 30 tons to low Earth orbit (LEO). India's space station mission, Bharatiya Antariksh Station, aims to establish a sustainable Indian presence in space. The mission involves launching a modular and robotically built space station weighing around 52 tons into a low Earth orbit of 400 kilometers. The space station will serve as a research platform for scientists to conduct experiments in microgravity, astronomy and Earth observation. India will witness launch of the first module of Bharatiya Antariksh Station by 2028. As a follow-up to Chandrayaan missions, India is gearing up to bring back samples from the moon through the Chandrayaan 4 mission. This mission is scheduled for 2027 and will feature demonstration of new technologies such as lunar docking, precise landing, sample collection and safe journey back to Earth.
2035 तक अंतरिक्ष में भारत का अपना स्पेस स्टेशन होगा जो हमें स्पेस के अज्ञात विस्तार को जानने में मदद करेगा। इतना ही नहीं, इसी अमृतकाल में भारत का एस्ट्रोनॉट भारत के अपने रॉकेट से चंद्रमा पर भी उतरकर दिखाएगा। 2047 तक भारत को विकसित राष्ट्र बनाने का संकल्प लिया है।
With these milestone missions, India will progress towards conducting sustained travel of Indian Gaganyatris to space, culminating in the Indian landing on the moon by 2040.
वो ऐतिहासिक क्षण जब विक्रम लैंडर चंद्रमा के दक्षिणी ध्रुव के पास सफलतापूर्वक उतरा था, हर भारतीय के लिए अत्यंत प्रसन्नता का क्षण था। मैंने टचडाउन का लाइव प्रसारण देखा था। हर भारतीय की तरह मैं भी गर्व से भर गई थी। इस सफलता के उपलक्ष्य में नेशनल स्पेस डे मनाने की घोषणा करना एक सराहनीय कदम है। मैं समस्त देशवासियों और आप सभी को प्रथम नेशनल स्पेस डे की बहुत बहुत बधाई देती हूँ।